Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And the topic of today's video is C7 Corvette. We're going to do the rear brake pads. In particular, this is a Z51 model. So buckle up, stay tuned. Okay, first thing is, if you don't know how to safely jack up your vehicle, do not do this job. Also, if you've never done brakes, do not do this job. So needless to say, I'm not going to waste your time jacking up the car, taking off the wheel, but basically you're going to get a jacking puck. If you do not know what that is, again, you're not going to do this job. A low profile jack, as you can see, I have the puck in the slot. We have taken off the wheel. The tools you're going to need, grab a rag. You're going to need an 18 millimeter 6-point socket, something to remove the lugs, like maybe an impact. Do not tighten them with an impact, or something like this battery operated driver. You're going to need brake pads, torque wrench, you need a screwdriver, and possibly brake pad spreader. The pads I have secured are 100-mile takeoffs, Brembos, because you got people that use these carbo junks. They say they're 90% as good as the Brembos. Well, I'm not putting 90% on this car, and I have taken this on a track before when it was 90 degrees out. No doubt the track itself was much warmer. So we're going with what was meant for this car. Again, don't worry, 100-mile takeoffs. These are essentially brand new. That's what I replaced the fronts with, same story. Anyway, first thing you want to do after you jack up the car securely, make sure the parking brake is on, grab a jack stand, is you're going to want to come over to your master. Okay, you're going to want to loosen the cap, possibly put a rag around this because fluid's going to rise back up. I doubt if it will overflow, but you don't want any undue pressure on that. So stay tuned. I'll show you how to get off the pads now. Two other tools I did not mention. You're going to need a punch, or you need some kind of hammer. You're going to basically see this pin here. There's one there. There's one there. You're going to pop them out through the back of the caliper there with the hammer and the punch. We're going to do that now. And there you have it. The two pins are punched out, and the little clip, retaining clip, will come right out of there. You'll see that. And that's the way it's going to be reinstalled. Make sure you clean these things before you reinstall them. So basically, you're going to take a screwdriver, and you're going to wedge it in and push the pads back away from the rotor. You're basically compressing the pistons. If you've never done brakes before, you won't understand, but if you have, you totally will understand. Again, I have a pad spreader. You may need that, but I'm managing to get them out with just the screwdriver. Okay, you also want to pay careful note to that arrow. That means point towards the front, obviously. Also, the pad with the wear indicator goes to the outside of the car, as I referenced when I took them off and looked at the other side. There's the other pad. If you want, you can put a little brake grease on the backs of the pads. That never hurts. And again, we're just going to slot them in there, and I will show. You may have to, again, back up the pistons a little bit, but you'll see it, and you'll know what you're doing. If you've done brakes before, this is going to be self-explanatory. Okay, here we have both pads back in the caliper. Those little pistons, you can almost push those back in with your fingers. Anyway, let's get the pins in now. We'll show when the first one's in. Now here we have it with the first pin installed. You're going to kind of bend this down. I don't know if you can see me doing that or not. There we go. To get the second pin in, it looks like that. Okay, let's do that now. All right, we have the second pin installed. You're going to want to make sure they're installed fully. You can see how they're bumping out like that. Also, maybe we can reference the back. You see how they're flush, the pins? Honestly, I had to go with a metal head hammer to get them in. The rubber wasn't working, but whatever works for you. Okay, with that, we're going to put the wheel on. We're going to move to the other side, but easy peasy, as they say. Now we're on the driver's side. We're basically going to do the same thing. Pop those two pins out, pushing them from this side inward with a punch and a hammer. I know claw hammer may not be ideal for you some, but it's going to do the job. All right, so let's do that now. All right, now we're going to pop those 2 pins out here. Okay. And okay, there we have it. Now we're going to use a screwdriver and we're going to gently pry the caliper pistons back using our pads. And the first one came out like nothing, and you're going to be able to do this. I can't really hold the phone too easily and do this for you, but you get the picture. And there you have it with the new pads installed, the pins in, the clip back on, cleaned up, lubed, ready to go. And make sure you always tighten your rims with a torque wrench in the star pattern, in this case 100 foot-pounds. SUVs might be 120. Wait for the click and double check them when you're done. This is Corvette Dan. Please stay tuned. More videos are coming. Carlisle's coming in 5 weeks. Thank you everybody. Until the next one.